I want to thank you for those of you who are staying. Thank you so much for joining our juniors Pecha Kucha session. Like others, I'd like to begin today by acknowledging the traditional custodians of the land on which we gather today, and I pay my respects to elders past and present. And I also extend that respect to any Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander people here today. Those of you who do know me know that I'm very, very committed to the next generation of UX professionals. And one of the things that I really love about this Design Outlook whole conference and their whole ethos is the recognition that events like this shouldn't just be about people like me who happen to have been in this field forever and ever, espousing my version of the truth. Right? So when I was invited to curate this session, I was absolutely thrilled. The idea of a junior Pecha Kucha session ticks two boxes for me. Firstly, getting new voices on the stage is so important. But secondly, the idea of allowing people to hone their skills at telling short, sharp stories, because that's something that's so critical in our industry and so very, very difficult to do. And so to that end, I couldn't be more excited to introduce you to 6 remarkable people who are going to be presenting today. I wasn't surprised. I'm already skipping through my talk that I was going to give, but that's quite all right. But I'm not sure why I was surprised that we got actually a lot of entries into this event. And the fabulous responses were it was just a really difficult decision to decide who to include in this talk. But I had to whittle it down to 6, and that's what we did. And what you'll be hearing from these 6 people are some remarkable stories about the things that they've been doing and experiencing. And it's a range of topics that you're going to hear about. You're going to be hearing about things like getting into the field and sort of learning to recognize the value that you bring to the field. We're going to be thinking about how we learn to stick to our guns and really live the vision that we are aiming for. That's important as well. We're going to be thinking about how we utilize UX skills in other dimensions as well. And we're going to be thinking about the future, designing for the future. That's been a big theme today, and we're going to hear that as well. And finally, last but not least, we're going to hear about something very, very important. We're going to hear about the fact that what's most important isn't about the tools or the techniques or the technology, but it's about something else. And so I invite you to sit back and listen to what these folks have to say. This is the voice of the future, and it's something we all need to pay attention to. And so without further ado, I'd like to start by introducing our first speaker. Okay, so I'm going to introduce you to Manali, and Manali is a product designer who came to us she's from India, and she traveled all the way to be here with us today, which is fantastic. And she's currently working in the B2B space. And Manali's fueled by curiosity, coffee, and a love for creation. So somebody make sure we save her some coffee. Okay. She thrives on seeing people interact with and benefit from her designs. And fascinated by design's potential to transform lives and drive business success, Manali enjoys working across diverse disciplines and engaging with people from varied backgrounds. She enjoys the dynamic nature of the field where solving problems and creating engaging digital experiences keep her constantly inspired and on her toes. So please join me in welcoming Manali to the stage.